How you doing, Tennessee All-Pro fans? I'd like to bring you to another edition of Shooting Straight with the Bug. This week, my guest, former junior heavyweight champ, or no, you retired the title. He is the last junior heavyweight champion, former tag team champion, Dangerous James Black. How you doing this week?
I'm doing pretty good, Scotty.
Now, this past Saturday, January the 16th, we had a stack card action. We started off the night with Super Destroyer taking on Carnage. Now, Destroyer came out the victor in this one because of a count out. They were battling on the outside of the ring, and Destroyer was able to get in the ring before Carnage and beat the 10 count, and he was able to pick up the victory in this one. What's your thoughts on the big man, Super Destroyer?
Never had any conflict with him, but I heard he's pretty vicious guy. Don't want to get in cross paths with him anytime soon.
I mean, every time I announce him in the ring, he comes in, he backs me against the corner, and I have to explain to him, I said, I'm just an announcer. I'm not trying to start any beefs or anything. But next match was Kilauea taking on you. And you brought some powder to the ring. Why'd you bring baby powder to the ring?
Have you not smelled Kilauea's feet lately?
I try not to. I don't.
That's the reason why. When you're in the ring next to him, man, you can smell them things from a mile away. Them things stink.
Well,
it's awful.
You two are battling in the ring, and the next thing I know, he's over in the corner next to where your baby powder is, and he stands up, and all of a sudden all I see is powder, and the referee's like, ring the bell. You won the match by disqualification.
Yep.
Anything you'd like to say to the big Hawaiian?
Yeah, actually I do. Kilauea, you see, as I said before, all you do is you can't beat me regularly. All you got to do is cheat to beat me, unless it's some kind of rules where hardcore rule style. But I am coming back from those tag team titles. Me and Red both are. We will take them back. We guarantee it.
Well, the next match had newcomer David Edwards III taking on Justin Ralph, making his return, and his caddy, what was his name? Taylor Hobbs was up on the ring apron, and Justin's over there. He's got him. He's getting ready to hit him, and he's begging him off. And next thing you know, DE3 is right up behind him. He's got that golf glove on, flops him right in the back of the head, and next thing you know, he's out. And he pins him. He gets the 1, 2, 3. But some of the fans are saying that golf glove's loaded.
Well, knowing David up the third is probably it was.
Well, I don't know. I did an interview with him after the show, and he took the glove and smacked against Taylor Hobbs a couple times. He said, this glove's not loaded.
Yeah, well, you know how the rich people are. They can always switch gloves before you get a chance to.
Like that, just like you just said. Next match, PS 911 takes on Draven Lee. Now, Draven picks up the victory with a disqualification because AOA decided they wanted to come out and interfere. Now, during this whole match, PS 911 kept telling the fans that if they didn't quit cheering for Draven, he was going to slap me. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't like being slapped around. And the fans, I don't know what's with these fans. I think they were trying to get me killed. They just would not shut up. I mean, I'd like, shut up, you're going to get me killed. And the more I say that, the more they're chanting for Draven.
Yeah.
I mean, what is the fans' beef with me? I didn't do anything. I come here every week to introduce the action to them, call the action for them, and they're trying to get me killed.
I don't know. I guess they're just behind Draven. They just couldn't stop cheering.
I don't
know
know
if your life was in danger
but
or not.
AOA basically sent out invitation for PS 911 to join the Axis of Arrogance. Now, this brings us to our main event. It was a lumberjack tag team match. AOA on one side against Legion. Now, Legion was able to pick up the victory by count out because somehow Axis got out on the side where the heels were, and they were protecting them, and then all of a sudden all the lumberjacks started brawling. Everybody got in the ring, which leads us to this coming Saturday night, January the 23rd, the main event, an 8-man tag team match. In one corner, we're going to have the Axis of Arrogance, Gregory McDaniel, the Tennessee All-Pro Southern Heavyweight Champion, Adam McCormick. You're going to have classic Kevin James Weatherby, and on their team, they're going to have PS 911. Now, this challenge was sent out by the 4 men standing in the ring. You have Legion, Brent Powers, Corey Prince. and the Real Freaks, Draven Lee. Robert Z. Real wasn't here this past Saturday, but I'm pretty sure he's all in for this match. It's going to be the Real Freaks and Legion taking on AOA and PS 911 in the main event this Saturday night.
That's going to be a good match.
I mean, it's going to be one of the biggest main events we've had in a while.
Yeah.
Also, we're going to have Tim Jernigan taking on Carnage. We're going to have Hammerjack taking on Super Destroyer. And fans, we're going to have all the stars of Tennessee All Pro Wrestling coming out this Saturday night, January the 23rd. Now remember, the card's subject to change. Sometimes people have car trouble. Sometimes they just can't make it to the show. But don't worry, we're going to have action for you this Saturday night, January 23rd. And also, I made the announcement at the end of the show, or actually at the beginning of the show and the end of the show this past Saturday, January 30th. Mark it on your calendars. Mule Man, if you're watching this video, mark it on your calendar, because I know that Mrs. Mule Man's going to have to tie you to your chair. Miss Rachel is making her return in a ladies match to take on Jessie Bell Smothers. Tracy Smothers' daughter is coming here to Tennessee All Pro Wrestling to take on Miss Rachel on January 30th. So be sure to mark your calendars. And like I say, it's every Saturday night. Doors open at 7. Bell time at 8. It's at 5542 Manchester Highway in the Victory Center. It's Tennessee All Pro Wrestling. Be there.